Well, the women of the Senate have come together to say it is time to raise the minimum wage in our great nation. Work should be respected and rewarded. No one in America should have to live in poverty after putting in a full day's work, and yet that is the case today. Right now, a mom who's working full-time in a minimum wage job to support her family earns just $290 a week. That is $15,000 per year. That is below the poverty line for a single mom. At a time when 400 families, and listen to this one, 400 families control as much wealth as 150 million Americans. We must do more to lift families out of poverty and expand opportunity for all, and we should start by raising the minimum wage. Now, the reason we are here is to make a very strong point. The minimum wage disproportionately affects women. In fact, it is a two-thirds problem, and I'd ask everyone to cast your eyes over here. Two-thirds of minimum wage workers are women. Two-thirds of tipped minimum wage workers are women. And in two-thirds of America's families, women are the breadwinners or the co-breadwinners. Now, the great news is, when we raise that minimum wage, economists project that we will raise the wages of 15 million women in America. 15 million women in America. And when we lift the salaries of these workers, it helps their children and their families. In fact, if we raise the minimum wage, almost 20% of the children in America would see a parent get a raise. That is why we are here to support Senator Harkin's bill, the Minimum Wage Fairness Act of 2013, which will raise the federal minimum wage from $7.25 an hour to $10.10 per hour in 3 steps between this year and 2016. We must do it for the millions of women who are struggling to make ends meet. We must do it for restaurant workers like Tiffany, who makes the tip minimum wage of $2.13 an hour and never knows if her tips will be enough to cover her rent or her groceries. And we must do it for hardworking women like Sharika Elliott, who works all night as a janitor, scrubbing floors and cleaning toilets, but still doesn't make enough time to give her kids anything that they need. Now, the naysayers will tell you, and I'm sure they have, that raising the minimum wage will hurt the economy. That's false. We know if we do it, we'll increase GDP by $22 billion and create 84,000 jobs nationwide. Henry Ford had it right when he said he was going to raise the pay for his workers, because guess what he said? I want them to be able to buy the cars that they are making. So this is good for America to do this. We have a consumer-driven economy. Here's another two-thirds fact. Two-thirds of it is driven by consumers. Raising the minimum wage will lift up our businesses, our workers, our children, our women, and we're here to make that case. And I think this picture here that you see is one I will treasure for the rest of my life.